Hi, Jeannie. Okay. Jeannie's on mute, Carol.
Hello, guys.
I keep sending her chat messages. But she's on mute, so you can't hear her.
Now you can hear everybody. Oh, here comes Alyona. Yeah, she's going to give us an update on the cultural alliance.
She's on mute.
Yes.
Lady is on mute.
Okay, Alyona, you're on mute.
Maybe can't hear you.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning. Oh, here comes Trudy. Hi, Trudy. I thought you were going to bike it today. Rum, rum. She's a biker mom.
No.
All right. Let's see who else shows up. It'll be great. We got a few people in here. As soon as they get their coffee, they'll be in. All right.
So it didn't rain over there?
Oh,
Hi, Trip.
it comes down in buckets. Bucket.
Oh, it did?
Soaking wet and just getting in here. Unbelievable.
It was pouring in Port St. Lucie. And now the sun's out.
A lot of them can't get out.
Yeah.
So they're coming in on the Zoom. So You can add in, talk to, and introduce.
Hey, Barbara.
Hi,
I
Trudy.
can't
What
see
you
you. You're
doing?
on the corner.
You guys come up and-
There you are.
Let me get the full mute. Okay, there. Well, I'm doing my nails while we're waiting.
Oh,
Yeah. You can grab a chair if you want to sit
Okay, I'll
anywhere.
grab one.
Yeah, I mean, you can grab one there.
Is somebody not using that one, right?
No, nobody's using that one. I know I should have a big screen TV, but I don't.
Okay, the nails are done.
Will that work?
yay, Barbara.
Yeah, so that'll be fine. I think that'll work. And then we'll move around a little bit. I can move.
Gotta do your toenails. Barbara, you gotta do your toenails.
I'm coming.
Yeah, you can-
I gotta get my coffee.
Who went to get their coffee? All right, so I guess we'll kind of start with, I got everybody that's here. Who's missing? Oh, Kisten, who else is missing? I got Alison, Tony. Where's Tony? All right. Yeah, the afternoon.
What do you keep it or even coffee?
Hey, Rina.
That's the same.
Oh,
as
here comes
coffee,
Rina.
right?
Okay, cool. Let me get some more people on. Well, this is fabulous.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna, as soon as everybody's ready, we're gonna kind of start. It'll be a little bit of a mishmash because people will be coming in to get their coffee, hopefully. But anyway,
Oh,
so online, start introducing yourself. Right, Joan, you start. Barbara.
Barbara, Lyons.
Yeah. Okay, introduce yourself.
Good morning. Oh, hi.
That's Barbara. Carol, wave Carol.
Carol Merritt.
She's our treasurer.
Oh, I love your artwork.
Yeah. This is Trudy.
Hi, Trudy.
She's our
Hi.
coordinator. She does plein air. Here we've got Alyona. She is the director for the St. Lucie Cultural Alliance and also a member.
Good morning.
Oh,
This is
Morning,
Rina.
morning.
She's
morning.
got some really cool paintings in here too. So hopefully somebody else will come on or go around the room and stand up in front of here. Come up and stand up. All right, I'm Jeanne Johansen.
I'm Doc McKinney.
I'm Alison Divan.
Somebody tell Rina she's on mute.
Tony.
Tony Walker, our sculptor.
Hi, I'm Kisten.
Yeah, our illustrator.
I'm Roger.
Roger's a watercolorist.
I'm Roger.
That's low. I can't hardly hear.
Specialist. Oh my goodness, who's down here? Oh my gosh, Will. How are you doing? He's our glass sculptor. Oh, good.
He's on mute. He's on mute.
Okay, unmute.
Hello, everybody. Bill Blazak.
Hey, you.
Oh, good to see you. Great. Oh, this is a great turnout for a rainy day. So it's going to be a little bit on the noisy side, but I'm going to come out and tell you some things that are going on. We've got a lot that we had to cancel today, but we didn't cancel today, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
the flamingos are going to be coming in, and if you have to have them stored, Blanca has said she will store them so that if we have to have people store them before we get something up again, she's going to be willing to help and store them. We have 50 of them out, and some people were thrilled that we did not have it today because they're not finished. So that's a good thing. Some of us procrastinators like me.
Go on.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Dawn. Oh, okay. So anyway, people are, when you have Roger around, you get a free coffee. If you ever get a chance, come see Roger.
Everybody come on down.
Not without a mask.
And if at the
Fantastic.
local bar, all the booze is on me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from that standpoint, it's been really good. I sent out an email. I have another one going out with more information on things that are coming up. I did phone call every person on our membership list, and I was very glad to see Bill here because some people I left voice messages for So now I know I have the right number for you, Bill. Yay!
Yay!
Thanks to Elaine Payne, we were able to get some donations. She donated about maybe $1,000 worth of paint. Some of it I was able to get it with children. Some of it I've got on the back porch. Anybody wants oil paints are in the back, on the back patio back there. I'm going to be bringing in more paint because I got to get it out of a friend's house. We still have the things that we're doing for the city. We had they'd given us 5 bike racks to paint, and we are starting to bring them into my friend's house. Well, I have to get the paint out of there, out on the island. So we've got 2 that are finished that are in, and we've got 3 more out, including Julie's and mine. So I'm going to hopefully feel better and get that one done. That's for the city. County-wise, I'm going to let Alyona tell you about what's going on in the county, so you get a real good understanding of some of the cool stuff that's going on there. I'm so glad you came and joined us. And I know you don't have long to go, so I'm going to let the treasurer give us an update. Just give me an update on numbers. Treasurer.
Me?
Great.
Who you talking to?
Carol.
Okay.
Is our treasurer.
As of September 30th, we had 3893. Our income for the month of October was $339. Our expenses were $228. As of October 31st, our bank balance is $3,807. As of today, since we wrote some more bills, $3,642.
Okay, cool. Well, 3 years ago, we had nothing and we'd all chipped in money. So I'm happy. All right.
Still afloat.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. May I have somebody make a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
Motion so made.
Can I get a second?
I second.
Okay, seconds. We got seconds all around. Cool. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. I love it. Okay. I forgot, of course, with the craziness, I forgot my notes, so I'm gonna have to go off the top of my head, but I'm gonna let Alyona give you some really cool news about what's happening in Fort Pierce. So go ahead, Alyona, give us the cool news.
I will give you the cool news in Fort Pierce and beyond in the rest of the county as well. So we sent out an email yesterday. I hope it was forwarded to you as well. And there are 3 initiatives that we encourage you guys to participate. The first one is the Black Friday, Artist Sunday, Cyber Monday sale. So we're opening up our online exhibition that we're going to be pushing through for online sales with discounts. So if you guys are interested, any kind of discount will work as long as we can claim it under the Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Artist Sunday umbrella. That would be great. The next thing is we're doing our next exhibition that I understand you guys are going to be a part of, and that's going to be at Mid-Florida Event Center again. The theme is the art of the season. So we're focusing on joy, holiday spirit, what have you. We're going to be launching that in parallel with a musical series. So we're going to have a 2-time Grammy Award-winning musician, Marla Rosato, performing with our local musician. He's the band leader, and he'll make sure that his band is going to consist of local artists, local musicians. And we'll have a whole bunch of other cool stuff happening that night as well. The exhibit is going to start on December the 17th, the Thursday, with a big reception and the concert. Then we are launching a new initiative called Made in St. Lucie. So our first partner in that initiative is the Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to start selling artwork, unique, genuine, authentic artwork in their little store. So we're looking for smaller objects to sell. All that information again was in the email. If you guys have, there's not much wall space, but anything smaller that we can either put in display cases, on shelves, or on the walls. We're going to change that quarterly. If something sells, we'll reach out to the artist and put a new piece in. We're asking for 20% off the artwork. 10% is going to go to the chamber, and 10% will go back into our granting program that we'll talk about in a second. So those are the,
Yeah, can I interrupt? Because that one is at Seven Gables for all the Fort Pierce people that know where it is.
Yep.
Okay, the Seven Gables building. And
and
we,
we're looking to do that with a whole bunch of other businesses. So we'll be reaching out to different hotels and anybody that has a gift shop or any place that we can begin to sell art for our artists. Well, that's one of our major initiatives. We want to make sure that you guys are seen and are sold. There was also a survey that was attached in the email that talks about the impact of COVID-19 on our artist community. Please take a moment to fill it out. I'm desperately trying to get some additional funding for artists, and that's the first step in that process. It's a very simple survey. You can either do it anonymously or not. It's entirely up to you, but it's going to help us make a case for you guys that we need to give some artists, that we need to give our artists additional funding. We are getting very close to revamping and restarting our Art in Public Places Committee. We have a number of members, so we're going to go in front of the commission to get them approved so we can get that initiative going. Probably sometime January is when we're looking to really start Arts in Public Places again. So it's around the corner. I also do want to mention some good news, and that is Cultural Alliance is going to be moving to 111 building. So we'll have a presence in the city and be able to work with you much, much closely.
yeah, can I interrupt you for a second and tell them what that is? The 111 building is the old Art Mundo building. They're going to be upstairs on the 3rd floor.
On Orange Avenue.
Exactly. Planning a holiday party once we move in there, so probably sometime mid-December, and I'll let you guys know as soon as possible about that. We're gonna start doing a lot more networking events, both indoors and outside. We're talking to the gardens as well to see if we begin to bring us together again so we can have some face-to-face time. The other major initiative that's down the pike that I'm very excited about is the possibility of launching some kind of educational center and enabling our artists to present classes and teach classes. So again, it's just the concept, but I think we may have identified a building and working with the developer right now in Fort Pierce. I'll keep you posted about that. There is an opportunity at the Garden Elementary School on Avenue Q, where the offices where the children's services used to be are now open, and the school district is more than willing to work with us. So if you guys do have classes and workshops that you might want to teach there, that's an opportunity. I'm talking to Jeanne more about that to see how, if we can if that makes sense for us to take over some of those classrooms. But I think we can make it a really beautiful component of it and make it look very artistic. And
I have a question. The maximum size for the St. Lucie County at Seven Gables, the maximum size canvas that you would accept.
honestly, I don't really have a maximum size, just I probably would not be able to accept 2 by 8.
I mean, 16 by 20 would be maximum, let's say.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, I also have note cards. Or
I'm going to interrupt on that.
you
I
could
wanna-
use.
Yeah, I want to interrupt on
Absolutely.
that for a second because that Seven Gables is not a huge building. It depends, and they can't use the upstairs because of the stairwell. So it's got to be in the gift shop. So I recommend before you do anything, wait for the criteria to come out from the county and then take a look at the space. And then I think Alyona will probably have a selection committee going for that.
So basically right now we're asking you to submit the work that you would like for us to consider. There's an application which is very simple. You upload what you would like to sell with a description and prices. And then we'd like to get that going as soon as possible. So no cards are ideal because there are 2 display cases and there are shelf spaces as well.
Great.
So we're really looking for things people can put in the pocket or in a bag.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yes, very much so. I also,
We
you know, 10 cards that could be put in a box that are just.
Yeah, okay, Barbara, let's let her do her thing and then we'll do the selling later. Okay.
All right.
Cards.
Oh, one more thing that we're looking to do with the Seven Gables is to start doing paint and sip classes outside on the terrace. So again, if you guys are interested in doing that, just shoot me an email. It's very unofficial right now. We haven't announced it yet, but I want you guys to keep that in the back of your mind as well. And we are going to start the grant process. It's going to be happening January, February is probably when we're going to announce it. Not huge grants by any means for both organizations and individual artists. But we do have a pot of money that we have allocated for that. The one thing I want to mention that anything that we make from our artists, whether it's selling your artwork, whether it's being taking a small percentage of your classes, everything is going to go back into that granting pot. So we want to make sure that we grow that fund so we can give it back to you. So, you know, again, we're just trying to snowball this whole thing. You know, the more we have and more involvement we have, the more money we'll be able to distribute to you guys later. And I'm extremely committed to making sure that the Cultural Alliance does become a major funding organization. Give me a little time, but you know, we have a little pot to begin with, so that's the first step. And the final thing is I'm working with the city to make sure that we are part of the Highwayland Festival in February. So we're probably going to have our own separate area with a stage and music, and we'll have some additional space for artists to exhibit as well. Finally, for the 17th, going back to the Mid-Florida Event Center, last opening night, we had kind of a arts summit, more or less. I don't know how else to describe it, where our members came in and they displayed their work. We're going to make that an ongoing process. So whenever we have any kind of activity, all of the artists that are part of our family are welcome to bring their information, their postcards, small pieces, all of that stuff.
Okay, Alyona, I'm going to cut you close because we're having trouble hearing you over here. We got rain coming in, and I apologize. But I'm going to get the information out and reiterate, this will be on a YouTube. As soon as we're finished, you'll be able to see it on YouTube and see it on your big screen at home. So you'll be able to hear her better, okay? So I know it's a little hard to hear, but a lot of this information just went out to you in an email. So just so you know, you're not being left out. There was an email that just went out when I came here.
I was almost in tears because I was feeling it.
Okay. But anyway, I want to get back into some of the some of our club issues that we've got going on. We wanted to do more demonstrations. Obviously, today is a little difficult because of the rain outside. We're kind of in a room trying to be safe and wear a mask, and I can't wear a mask and be heard. My husband says he can't hear me. So we want to do more art on the porch, some focus on that, so that we do that free. Anybody that has ideas or suggestions for art on the porch, we were doing really well with great donations. We were getting enough money. We were able to buy more supplies and things like that, which was fabulous. So any ideas you have, and also we want to do more workshops. So we're looking at how we can do that, where we can do it. We have several people that are interested in doing workshops, but our biggest place is, and Alyona and I know what we're looking for. I said down and dirty. I need a place down and dirty. If I throw a kiln in there, I throw clay in there, I throw in glass, I throw in whatever, I can do big workshops in this space. So we're looking for a warehouse or some kind of warehouse area. So that's really a lot of what's going on. We have the magnificent miniatures, which are still ready to go. We've got the little miniatures. I'll open up one and show you what these are. These are going out for our scholarship funding, but also for their little easels. You paint them, and we're going to auction them off. And the money's going to our scholarship fund, and there's cash prizes for these. I think the committee will probably meet on Monday and finalize the cash prizes based on how many we've sold to date. And then we'll go forward from there. We do have scholarship money that's left over, and we have more opportunities to do more scholarship fundraising before we give out scholarships next year. One of our members, Sandy Van Voors, is with Heathcote as well as with the Bacchus Museum, as well as being a member of the club. And she is going to work with me on putting the criteria together for our scholarship funding. And I'll need people to volunteer to be on that committee. Right now, we have a fabulous committee of Flamingo. Our Flamingo committee, I've got 2 members here on our Flamingo committee. That is, can you guys stand up and say hello? Come on, this is Lindsey Perez, school teachers extraordinaire. And this is Alison Divan, who used to be on our St. Lucie Cultural Council before. So I know her going back a long way, and I've seen her do a lot of stuff. This is a clay artist, and the other one is Blanca, who didn't make it on today because she's taking a clay class. And I said, go take your class. So we got some fabulous 3D artists, as well as your visual artists, as well as your, we got some musicians and things like that. So it's really, and we got some sculptors. And there, Bill's a sculptor as well. So yeah, I think you're 3D, Bill, aren't I? Am I correct, Bill, with your glass work? That's 3D?
Some of it.
Donald Trump Jr. has downplayed the corona.
What was that?
Yeah, some of it, the fused glass. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fused glass pieces, you can call them sculpture, but yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Can we mention about my offer for electronic?
Oh, that's right. Okay, Tony Walker has a, come on. I'm not holding this whole thing up.
Hey, gang. Tony here. I live down the street. I'm a marble sculptor, but I'm going to offer myself for life modeling art drawing. So if you have any life drawing artists out there who need a new model, I want to be flavor of the month. So Tony here. See you around.
Okay.
And we also
What are you gonna wear?
Yeah, you'll see more than you want. But anyway, we also have another model too. We have 2 male models. We used to have a bunch of female. We're gonna have to look for the female models to go with it. But I used to do this at my house. It was called the Gathering of Artists. We'd all come to my house and they'd model outside. And then we'd have an art show and gathering afterwards. So we may just do Gathering of Artists again for the fun of it. But we do have another artist who is John Neprud, who is basically offered his backyard for the nude modeling. My backyard's available for the nude modeling. And fenced in and closed in, you can't see. So they can be outside. So we're gonna spread the word on that because there's a lot of drawing that needs to go on to be a great artist. Anybody else got anything? Anna Marie, you want to talk about your things you're doing?
You know, one more thing on that subject, I don't have an idea for body painting. I've collected a whole bunch of materials for body painting. I want to do a nude body painting session. If anybody's interested.
We're gonna do Key West nude body painting. We'll see how that works. Okay, Fort Pierce, this ought to be fun. We're gonna be real Key West again. Okay, we won't have to travel the 6 hours. Anna Marie, you got anything? No.
Other than maybe doing the. You are an adult, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's your age?
This is Anna Marie. Are you gonna do these again?
I think so.
Here, go ahead and talk about this.
What's your name?
All right, so I think starting in January, I'm sending my kid back to regular school. So I'm gonna have more time on to do the Monday art on the porch. So I think I'll be doing some of the dot mandala stuff like we've always done on Mondays. I just had to take a break from it for a little while. But I think in terms of just teaching different classes, I think it would be fun to do more of these dot mandalas, like more intricate dot mandalas for classes. And then the other thing that we tried was doing the paint pouring. We learned a lot.
I'm interested in the paint pouring.
Yeah, we learned a lot from doing the 6 sessions that we ended up doing that we're going to improve upon so that it'll be more valuable and not so time consuming. But that we're working on because we also are working with logistics with that because the paint pouring involves a lot of wet paint that needs a lot of time for drying. So we're working on the logistics of how we're going to handle that still.
Okay, this is where that, Alyona, this is where that building's coming in. I need to introduce another artist who just came in a little while ago. Come on over here. This is one of our painters who just completed her bike rack. This is Rina.
Hi,
Good.
morning. How are you guys?
Now, Nafra likes to paint on clothing. This is Nafra. She
Oh,
makes
cool.
clothing.
Oh, that's neat.
I like that.
She's very well known in Miami.
Hi, I love this over here. Your beautiful collage. Barbara, is that Barbara Ann with
Barbara
the blonde?
Lyons, yeah.
Blonde.
Barbara
wavy
Lyons.
hair?
Yeah.
Everything. I'm looking at all of this stuff here. You guys are beautiful over here. It's wonderful. I'm looking at this back here. But nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet
meet
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. I'm so
No
sorry.
problem. No, this is what we're here. Kristen and Roger, if you would like to introduce, they have been basically the chair people for the Magnificent Miniatures. And come on over and say hello. Yes, you are. You can say hello. Come on.
No,
Hello.
go ahead. Say
Yeah,
hi.
Roger.
Okay, hi. And there's Kristen. Hi.
Kristen, they're the chair people for the Magnificent Minis that's coming up on the 5th. If you haven't got yours and you're not doing it, get them. I got a whole bunch more, so they're ready to go.
They're for a great cause.
They're for a great cause. For it's anybody that's had a family in a nursing home and like me and lost them this year. This is going to be a nice present to give to people, and it's going towards our scholarship fund. So they're only $5 to get all the material you need. And I will be bringing in, there's oils in the back. I can't find where the watercolors are, probably in a bucket back in another someplace. But I'll bring in some more acrylics and oils that we'll be giving away at the next meeting so that I can get them out of storage, because they don't belong in storage. They belong in people using them.
Okay, you want to let them know I can be here on some mornings. If they want to come and pick up those things, fill out the papers and do their deposits, I'll be here.
Right, Roger is here at Cool Beans most mornings, pretty much. And every once in a while I come in the afternoon, I find them both here. So it's really, they've been absolutely wonderful in being here and supporting Cool Beans and supporting the club. They're closed Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. They're taking a holiday.
Well,
Wow, so.
well, I'll be
But
here
come
Monday.
and pick them up, or maybe we can get them to you if you
Yeah.
can't get out, because they're really neat, and we're having a nice participation level with the local artists in town. And so it's really kind of fun to add your name to the group, because it's just a really good vibe, really good energy, and it's for a phenomenal cause. But I'd love to do an article afterwards on everybody that's participated, because it's really kind of cool and shocking, some of the artists that we've gotten to do them so far.
That's wonderful.
Time Monday.
We're here we're always here from 10 to noon.
I'll be
Always,
Okay.
every Monday. He's usually here earlier. I can find him as soon as the door opens. So we're going to be doing watercolor classes again, because Roger and Kristen want me to do watercolor classes. So we'll be I'll bring out the supplies. We'll be doing watercolor classes, and they're going to be real watercolor classes, not, what I was doing before, crafty watercolors. There will be crafty stuff here for people that don't want to do the real watercolor class. But that's what we got going on. Anybody else have anything to add? Whoops, we're running out of time.
How much are the classes?
We haven't figured that out right now. In the morning on Monday, they're free right now. So they won't be intense, but when we get into the intense watercolors, then we'll be working with the prices. Because I know you're a watercolorist too, right? Trudy, you're a watercolorist, right? You're a watercolorist as well. So
I have my own colors.
Yeah, you're funny. Okay, so we're gonna get that together and we're gonna discuss it, because we're seeing prices of $30 to $50 for courses depending on what's going on. So we have a lot of opportunities. We have to keep them small because of COVID until we get a larger place, Alyona. So anyway, that's what we're working on, guys. Okay, all right. Is there anything else anybody's got?
I have a question. Do we still turn in our mini masterpieces to the framing shop, or can we bring them to Cool Beans, not next week, but the week after?
You could probably, yeah, we'll be here. We'll make arrangements for anybody that needs them brought in. So it's not a big, in fact, you and I have to get together. So if you've got yours ready, I have to give you money. So
You have the legs for the flamingos?
you need more legs?
No, do you have any legs for the flamingo? Mine doesn't have any.
Oh, I got legs with mine.
All right, I'll get you your legs. I'll get it legs for you. Okay, no problem. All right.
I'll come Monday then if you have the
handicap
legs.
flamingo.
I gotta show you mine.
Well, we're just about out of time, so thank you, everyone. Great meeting. Thanks for everybody being here. All right.
Have a good, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and happy Jewish holiday.
It's over.
Rina,
Over.
go. Come on. Up, there it goes. Let me see the flamingo.
I could come tomorrow and get the legs.
That's adorable.
Hey, Rina.
I
Look at the body.
Rain tomorrow. See you Monday, anybody? Okay, Monday.
Bye.
Turn around.
Bye.
Don't forget to come by Cool Beans if you got art in here. Okay, take care.
Not if people aren't wearing masks, Jeannie. Not when people are not wearing masks in
Okay,
there.
that's fine. I know. Understand. I understand. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you. All right.